Guys, gals, ladies, gentlemen, today is a good day. And here's why. I feel like as a people, right now, we have won. Now, what I mean by as a people, I'm talking the regular, average Joe that's out there contributing to their 401k and trying to just make life good. Here's what happened. You've probably heard it. GameStop. There was a short squeeze done by a bunch of subreddit in people. And essentially what that means is a hedge fund is betting against something. So they were betting against GameStop, meaning that they were hoping that GameStop goes down, which it was. They don't have the best business model, but they had over-leveraged themselves by like 140%. So there was no way possible that any of this would be able to pay out unless it gets into the banks, like the big money. And so what ends up happening is these subreddit people, they come in and they start buying up the stock. And by buying up the stock, what happens? Demand goes up, right? Well, when demand goes up and they're buying the stock, supply goes down, and boom, all of a sudden you have this massive increase in the price of the stock. Well, what happens to all those hedge funds that are betting against it? And what's awesome about it is the people came together and they said, you know what? We're tired of getting screwed by the big money who knows how to play the market before we know how to play the market. And it just shows you today how plugged in they are, because what happens? Robinhood, Webull, I think Ameritrade, I could be wrong, they shut it down. They're like, we rely on these big hedge fund people and big money, so they shut it down. Now what happens? The government's coming in and they're like, this isn't good. What's going on? What will come of this is more regulation. Now that actually sucks for the retail investor, but what today showed and why today is a good day, we come together and we make a difference. It was just a group of Reddit people that got on and they crashed hedge funds. Now, I would like to say, I want people to make money and set yourself up for the future. So, I want you to add value to the world and transfer value. Betting against a company is not a transfer of value. Yes, it is a way that can generate an income, and yes, I've put options in on companies, but that is from a retail investor standpoint, and I'm playing the market because the market exists. Now, here's what's funny. The hedge fund was playing the market because they're playing by the rules. As soon as people got together and played by the rules, they were shut down. Shut down immediately. Why? Because they care more about Wall Street than they care about you. But when we come together, we can shut it down. We can change things. We can make it happen. And as a retail investor, make it happen. As an American, make it happen. We all come together with one voice, one strong voice. Guess what happens? Change. One hedge fund filed for bankruptcy today. Good job. And Americans, we can do this with every single thing, every freedom that's been taken away from us. We can get together and we can get it back.